and welcome to my channel. My name's Andrea the Cumbrian Crafter. I've come on today to do a pick 10 and I'm going to do this for the hashtag Wing It Wednesday. This is hosted by Jenny of Jenny's Crafty Corner. So it's a while since I've done a pick 10. In fact, I think looking at my most recent one, I did actually do this one in May of this year for Make Art with Martha, which I think was Bloom. So I haven't done one since then, but I thought, well, today I'll use some products and things in my stash that I haven't used before, and I'll try and do a pick 10. So I've got my piece of card ready, and I've gone ahead and picked out 10 of the little prompts out of my pot. So I've got add black or white, use glitter or glitter paint, add metallic paints, use stamps, use ink, use stickers, add washi tape randomly, add splatters or drips, add butterflies or bees, and add a quote. Now, some of these are quite, I don't know whether I'll use them all, or I might use some that aren't on these lollipop sticks. I don't know. I want to be a bit freer. I want to just see where it takes me, and I'll use these prompts as and when I can. But I've got an idea of what I want to do. So to start with, I want to do some inking, and it does say use ink, so I'm going to use some Distress Oxides. These brushes have already got lots of ink on them, but I might have to add more. So I'll just add a little bit of broken china, and I'm just going to start by covering the page. And try and build up the colour. So that's blue. And then I think add some green sort of along the bottom. Might have to add a bit more Rustic Wilderness to the brush. Okay. And I think possibly in the sky I'll add a little bit of orange just to try and build up the colour. I'll leave that blue in the middle. Some red there as well. And then I think on the outside, I think there may be some black on this little finger dobber. Okay, just come back in with the blue. And I think I'll just spritz that with water. Just move that to one side. I think I might just dab that with the wet wipe, take off some of that colour. Or maybe just give that a little bit of a dry with the heat tool. Right, next I'm going to put this on my stamping platform. Something out of the way. actually, before I do any stamping, I think I'm going to add some of this. I've already had this out on my desk for a little while. I've used it recently. It's the spiced marmalade in the spritz spray. I'm just going to add a little bit of that. And then again, I'll dry that off. Right, so now that that's dry, you can see it's got a nice bronze shimmer to it. I'm going to do some stamping. So I'm going to bring in my stamping platform for that. And I'm going to use some stamps that are new to me, but they're not brand new stamps. I bought them in a bundle from Vinted. Let's see, there's this woodware set here, which is called Dotty Flowers. So I'm going to use that. As it's not a brand new stamp, but I haven't used it before. Same with this one here, which is Dandelion Daydreams from Phil Marlin. Sentimentally Yours, I think it says. And this one is like a rubber stamp, so I'm going to use that one first, I think. I've also got these stamps, which I won a little while ago from MJ, Crafty Little Things, in a hidden giveaway. Again, these aren't brand new stamps. She did buy them, I think, from a charity shop. And they were in a hidden giveaway, so I did win those. So I have not used those yet. So this here does appear to have like a backing on it there. I'm going to position that along the bottom of there and hope it's got some stick on the back of it to hold that set up. I'm going to just use my black ink, my VersaFine Clair in Nocturne. I'll ink up that stamp. Position that on there. So it should run the whole length of the bottom of the page. Go. Just give that a wipe. And then I'm going to use these Dotty Flowers. There's some sentiments on there as well. Best wishes, happy birthday and congratulations. I don't need any of those today, so I'm going to put the smaller one on that side, I think, and the larger one on that side there. Again, I'm just going to use my black ink to stamp these. Go. They're stamped nicely. Well, woodware stamps are generally really good, aren't they? Stick those back on there. Alright, so what am I going to do next? Let me have a think. I don't think I need the stamping platform anymore. I quite like how you can see the blue in the middle and the rest of it's quite dark around the outside. I think I'm going to add a little bit more stamping. I'm going to use this stamp here, Lavinia Stamps. It's Winter Spice. It's got lots of different words on it. I have used this one before, so again I'm just going to use the black ink. So it says words like sandalwood, beautiful, harvest, pumpkin pie, nature. It's got lots of lovely writing on there, so I'll just stamp it in that corner there. And then I'll maybe come in again over this side, just a little bit on the edge there. And then maybe a little bit around here, so from the bottom of the stamp there. Lovely. I think it always transforms something when you add writing and text. I think it's really good. So now I think what I'm going to do is add some washi tape, because that was one of the... So what have I done so far? I've used stamps, I've used ink, I'm just about to use some washi tape. Use black or white? Well, I've used black, so that's like loosely using that. So I've got this washi tape here. This was in a massive bundle of washi tapes that I bought. I think it was off from eBay. And these weren't really all that good. This one's not too bad. I've lost a lot of it. I've had to unwind it and sort of discard some of it because it was all sticky, but it's not too bad now. So I think what I'm going to do is add just some random bits of this washi tape, put the piece on there. Lost the end now. Oh, see, it rips very easily. Just take that bit off there. I want a piece that's facing this way. I'm just going to stick that on there. And then another piece just in this space here. Like that. So that's the washi tape part. And then I'm going to add some stickers. Use stickers. And I've got these pet plant stickers. These were from, I want to say, Temu. I haven't used these yet either. Just have want two really narrow ones, I think, to go sort of around the edge. That's too big, I think it takes over too much. I quite like that one. And that one there. See if I can get the back off these. Right, I've come back. I had to stop the video and I've sat and tried to get the backs off these for ages. I've managed it. It wasn't going to defeat me. I'm just going to stick that one on there. And then this one. I'm going to stick on there. Might need cut off the bottom that little bit there. Right. So now, what else am I going to add? I've got these bits here. So one of them was add a quote on add a butterfly or bee. So I've got a butterfly here and I've got a toadstool. Can't do it without a toadstool, can I? I think that looks great in the middle there. And I like that. Find joy in the ordinary. I want to do a little bit more stamping. So I wanted to use these butterfly stamps here. I wonder if look at these. I wonder what these stamp like. Just stamp this on here to see what it's like. Oh, that stamps really nicely. Might add a couple of these. Maybe one on there. And oh, there is a smaller one. Let me just clean that off. Smaller one here. See what that stamp's like. Yes, I like that. I think I might use that one there. Yep, I like that. So that's the those stamps here. So I've definitely added butterflies. I'm going to stick down a toadstool. I mean, I haven't got a lollipop stick that says add a toadstool. I should have one, but I think I could possibly add a toadstool to everything. Oh, that's a nuisance. Stay out the way. Okay, so this is a toadstool I have stamped, one of my stamps, and then coloured in. It looks great there. And then I'm going to add the butterfly, which I'm just going to glue in the middle so its wings can stick up. And then this, Find the Ordinary. Is this a sticker? It is. Maybe just run a bead of glue up that as well, just to hold it in place. In fact, before I put that down, it does say to add splatters or drips, and then it says to add glitter. So I have got out my stickles, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some lines of glitter there. There we go. And I'm just going to put Find the Ordinary, Find Joy in the Ordinary, sorry, on there. Is that straight? I've got a little bit of this sticker hanging over the edge there. And then my other one was add metallic paints. I'm going to say that the mica in there was the metallic aspect of that. But I think that is my page done, and that's annoying, the ring light shining on the stickers. I don't really like the shininess of stickers. If I do it like that, you can't see the shine. There we go. So that is my pick 10 for the hashtag Wing It Wednesday, hosted by Jenny of Jenny's Crafty Corner. So thank you for watching today, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.